Today I'm opening a massive PSA graded Yu-Gi-Oh box. What's up, guys? We're back with another PSA video, and this is another consignment. So the guy that I get consignments of PSA cards from a lot of the time has sent me another box. So I don't usually do consignments with a lot of different people, but we've had a great relationship. I've done a lot of business, you could say, with this guy. He sent me a lot of cards. I've sold them for him. And I don't want to do too much of that because keeping up with multiple consignments can get really time consuming because you have to log every card and all this different stuff. So probably not going to be doing consignment for you if you're thinking about that. I will potentially buy your collection, but as for consignment, we're going to stick with just this guy probably. And I should mention that all these cards are going to be for sale on ruxin34.com. So all you have to do is click the link down below and go to my website, see any of the cards in this video, and go buy them. Well, until they sell out, then you can't buy them anymore. All right, guys, we actually have a couple of little mini notes here. We have a giveaway for this video. So if you want to enter the giveaway, just like the video, be subscribed, turn on notifications. Let me know what you think about the PSA video and what's your favorite graded card in this video. Okay, let's check out what the giveaway is. We just said how you enter it, but now let's see what it actually is. Let us in here. It's a slab. Okay, exciting. How about a Silva Warlord of Dark World QCR? Looks like this got a 6. So I'm guessing there's some kind of slight bend in somewhere, but you really can't even see it. But a lot of times it can be hard to see those in a slab. So it's actually still probably in perfectly fine condition, just not gradable condition, you could say. So very cool QCR Silva. That's a pretty cool artwork. You guys know what to do. Enter that giveaway. And as of the time you're seeing this, I hopefully have caught up on giveaways because I've been planning to do it this week, the week of recording this, but I've made very slight steps toward catching up on giveaways. Check out the YouTube community tab. That's where I announce the winners, so you can see if you won anything in the last few months, because I haven't done them 3 months, so it's been a while. There's going to be a lot of names on there. And we have a 4 Ruxin. So D-Me, this is the guy who we've been working with for a long time. Apparently 10 consignments. This is actually insane. I can't believe it's been that many. That's awesome. So it's going well. So shout out to him. Thank you for working with me for this long. Let's see what he sent me. I'm excited. What could it be? Oh! QCR and Platinum Rare Petite Moth. Let's go. This is amazing. Oh, thank you so much, man. I'm excited. I need more moths. I'm waiting to buy more, but they're still expensive. They're still like $7, which seems like a lot for the Petite Moth, but you know, I'll get some eventually. So I've got 2 total now. I like that. I'm feeling good. All right, now for the PSA cards. We've taken long enough. We have looked at many things. It is time to see what's inside. We'll start with a small box first, and then there's a bigger box. So it looks like maybe 60 cards here, something, 70. I don't know. Let's go one at a time. I don't know if these are in any sort of order. Let's just see. So we have Magical Hats. So this is Bonanza, Rarity Collection 3, Magical Hats, PSA 10, Quarter Century Secret Rare. Pretty nice, because this is an anime card. So this should be, you know, if there's a lot of this kind of stuff in here, this should be a pretty nice PSA video. Keep in mind, anything you see here will be for sale on my website until it sells, of course. So then we have Punishment Dragon, PSA 9. So I'm going to try to keep these 9s and 10s separate. PSA 9. We have a Arch Nemesis Protoss, PSA 8. Okay, 8, 9, 10. So I guess they're not in any sort of order. QCR Kaiku got an 8. Oh my goodness. A lot of 8s for a new set. 9 on the Secret 6 Samurai Hatsume. We have a Ancient Gear Golem and Ancient Gear Golem, because it starts with an A. PSA 9. Morphing Jar number 2. Wow. A lot of 9s. A lot of 9s right now, unfortunately. Let's see what the next one. Doom and Dragon. So a little bit of Edison format right here. Another PSA 9. I wonder what are these like off center? That one looks pretty good. Anything going on? The centering on the back's not perfect, but you know, the back centering, you never really know. Okay. Another 9. Let's see if we can get something better than this. Come on. Revealer of the Ice Barrier QCR. These are all Bonanza, right? Yeah, all Bonanza stuff. Probably a bulk sub from when Bonanza first came out. Rarity Collection 3. Another 9. So we're looking at 1 10, 6 9s, and 2 8s. That's pretty rough. That's 9 cards. Let's see what our 10th card will be. Another 9. Elemental Hero Wild Edge. So unfortunately, these cards are getting destroyed right now. Another 9. So I think the corners were a problem on Bonanza. So that could be what it is. Like a slight corner ding or bend or something. I don't know. But it wouldn't be too bad. If it got the 9, it can't be too bad on the corner. Okay, Danger Bigfoot. I'm hoping this is like the other section is a little better because we're getting a lot of 9s right now. That's a Danger Bigfoot PSA 9. These are all quarter centuries so far though, which is pretty cool. And as we know, quarter centuries are gone now. Alien was the last quarter century set. So the rest of the time, no more quarter centuries. They're bringing back Starlight Rares. If you have not heard, I announced that or mentioned that on my Ruxin Live channel. Go check that out. More of a news update thing. I post there every once in a while. Sometimes I get on a roll and post multiple videos, but yeah, so quarter centuries are gone and Starlights are taking their place again. So no more. These are the end of them. So very cool. Danger Bigfoot alt art PSA 9. The stamp looks so good in the light. It looks really nice. Okay, but yeah, it's a 9. Can we get a 10? This is brutal. Okay, there we go. Zombie Master. Ask and you shall receive. Zombie Master Edison format. Quarter century secret rare. This is a nice card. This is a really nice card. Very playable in zombie formats like early zombie and stuff like that. Gemini Elf. Okay, we're picking it up. We have a Gemini Elf PSA 9. So a little bit of vintage here. So Magical Hats and Gemini Elf, 2 vintage cards. In quarter century, getting PSA 10 instead of PSA 9. So we're bringing that back a little bit. We have 3 10s, 2 8s, and how many 9s is this? 9 9s. Makes it. Let's just keep it at 9. It's the perfect number. No more 9s the rest of the time. I highly doubt it. Let's see. PSA 10 Thunder Dragon Dark. So another PSA 10. Very nice for Bonanza. Dragon Dark. A lot of these are nostalgia. No, this is a main set. Never mind. Not nostalgia. So that's a main set QCR. Let's see about the rest. Here we go. Man-eater bug. My man-eater bug. Remember when the man-eater bug like attacks a person, like not in a duel? You guys remember this? In the anime, when Bakura sends the man-eater bug after like Pegasus guards or bodyguards or whatever, and it just like attacks them, like kills them or something. I don't know. I don't remember if it shows exactly what happens, but I'm assuming they just like die or something. But man-eater bug, straight up, he will eat a man. It's very scary, so you got to watch out for that dude. Okay, a couple more left in this box. Okay, Dragon Maid Lore Part. We broke the 9 9s, unfortunately. Now we have 10 9s. Another 9. That's okay. Just Dragon Maid card. Sorry, Dragon Maid fans. 2 more. Ritual Beast Tamer Elder. Another. Back on the 9 train. The Tamer of the Elder. Last card in this box. Let's see. One more look. Blaster Dragon Ruler of Infernos. So there it is. That is another 9. So the kind of a brutal start because that's 11 9s, 5 10s. So that's 60, 18 cards. Only got 5 10s, but 5 is, you know, 20 something percent, over 25%, like 28% maybe. Not great. Now we go for the final part, the big box. Let's see if this one can really. I think this might actually be a return. I don't think he actually opened this. Sometimes he opens it ahead of time and, you know, has a couple cards he takes out and stuff. These are like sealed. So I'm not sure if he even opened these. So this might straight up just be a PSA return. Like that might just be what we're doing here, which is cool. All right, now for the rest of the cards. By the way, I do have 2 of my own PSA submissions at PSA right now. One of them is estimated to end in like 3 weeks, something like that. And another one is probably another 20 days behind, but the problem is it's still in research ID stage. It's not even in grading stage. So hopefully they just pick it up and like kind of go ham like once they actually start it. But so, it used to be where it would sit in stage 3 and 4 all the time, but it's still in stage 3. Hasn't really moved. So I'm hoping that first one comes back in the 3-week time period and I have my own PSA return, but we'll just have to see. PSA has definitely slowed back down. They were kind of going fast for a couple years there, and then the Pokemon thing has picked up, and I'm sure that's slowed them down because Pokemon's just nuts right now in every aspect, which I'm sure you've heard about. People beating each other up, people, you know, grading all their commons, people buying all the new sets for $300 a box. Like there's just nutty stuff going on. Hiccups, which by the way, I may or may not be doing a whatnot stream for the Destined Rivals, which is a big set coming out. So I might have some affordable packs for you guys. So keep an eye out for that. It might be kind of epic. So if you are a Pokemon fan and you want to grab some packs, that will potentially be happening on Whatnot when that set comes out in a couple of weeks. So keep that in mind. Let's check out the rest of these cards. Dark Magician Girl. Okay, we're getting into some good stuff. That's a 9. 5th artwork. I hate the way they do this. Because like the only way you know is if you know the order of the artworks. It's just confusing. It's like, is that the 5th artwork? I don't know. There's like 100 of them. How am I supposed to know? Chaos Emerald Dragon. PSA 8. That's brutal on the QCR CED. Let me just let me zoom up a little bit so I have a little bit more room. Here we go. We have a Gem Mint 10 Toon Blackluster Soldier. That's pretty cool. Like a little bit of nostalgia mixed in, a little bit of Toon, you know, fan favorite archetype. It's a really nice card. It originally came out in Toon Chaos, where there was not that many tunes, I remember. Only a few of them in there, but this is one of the ones. So, very cool. PSA 10. Well, I take any PSA 10 we can get, especially if it's nostalgic. A Thunder Dragon Colossus. You know, this one, we can handle that not being a 10. I think we can handle that. Give us some, like, Dark Magicians, Blue Eyes, stuff like that. Okay, Ghost Sister and Spooky Dog, but I think the Ghost Sisters, while they are more playable in a lot of aspects, they are still the Ghost Sisters, kind of popular in that regard. So that's a nice PSA 10 we will take. It's QCR. Then we have a Polymerization alternate art. This is probably pretty sweet because Polymerization, everybody really likes this artwork. I think I'm in the minority here where I like the original artwork better. But I think they're all pretty good. There's actually 3 artworks because there's 2 different ones that are like this. But I think these are pretty good as well. So this is probably a pretty nice PSA 10 just because Polymerization's iconic from the show. But I just like the original. I just think it's not super complicated, but it gets the job done. All right, let's see the next one. Oh, I love this artwork. I have one of these. I graded one of these PSA 10, so I don't need it technically, but I am tempted to just buy it off of him. But Red Eyes, awesome artwork. Honestly, I say this is literally my favorite Red Eyes artwork. A lot of people are like, are you serious? The original, the SDJ, you know, the LOB Red Eyes. And I'm like, yeah, that is a great artwork. I agree with you. It's really, really good. I have nothing bad to say about that artwork. But there's just something about this artwork. And I think that a lot of the originals, they have the nostalgia factor, so it's going to be hard to like really top those for a lot of people. But I'm seeing past the nostalgia factor. I really like this artwork. Like, he's straight up like doing his cry. He's ready to like attack somebody, you know. He just came out of his Pokeball, you know, or whatever they do. They come out of the card or whatever. Very cool. I'm a huge fan of that card. That is such a sweet card. All right, next one we have Dark Magician Girl. Okay. The 6th artwork, this originally came out in the 2021 10, 2022, 2023 even? 2021, because that 10 sucked. It was 23, I think. Was it 23 this came out? And it had like the weird big head blue eyes too. I kind of like that artwork, but he's a little bit, his proportions are a little off. But same thing with the SDK. I mean, the same way. So, you know, and everybody loves that artwork. So that's pretty amazing. That's a nice PS. That's probably big money right there, I would think. All right, because that's nostalgia set. So those are pretty hard to get. Let's see the next one. Dark Magician as well from LOB. Oh my goodness. Look at this trio right here. That's crazy. All right, this return's pretty crazy, man. Oh, you know how I could have told if it was an actual return? No, actually, they don't put them in order, do they? They kind of mix them up sometimes, so never mind. Summon Skull as well? What is happening? Summon Skull PSA 10 QCR? Oh my goodness. That is insane. Speaking of, I got to check in on our investments. I'm way behind. It's May. I was supposed to do it at the end of March. So when we finally check in, I'm going to be super late. I keep forgetting to do it. So maybe I'll try to do that today. But yeah, I got to do the TCGPlayer investment because I think we bought Jinzo, maybe even Summon Skull. We bought some old nostalgic QCRs. Okay, we have Jim Minton, Magic Cylinder. This is crazy. This is definitely turned around. All the nostalgia cards are hitting. That's amazing. I love Magic Cylinder. If you guys have not seen this week's Wheeled Edison, go watch it. Magic Cylinder may have made an appearance, so you know it's good when Magic Cylinder pops up. I get another 10. Oh, Dark the Dark Charmer. Okay, not as nostalgic, but really, really good card in a lot of decks in Modern. Just being able to snipe a Dark out of your opponent's graveyard, link it into a Link 3, you know, or if it's just a really strong Dark, like if Dragoon's in the graveyard, like, oh, thank you, I'll take that. You know, it's pretty strong. So, pretty nice card. Let's see what else. We got Area the Water Charmer Gentle. Crazy! So, Charmers are pretty popular as well. So, that's another 10. We have now passed the amount of 9s and 10s. That's amazing. Just hit them all. Win the Wind Charmer. Why not? Why not? Why not just hit them all? PSA 10. Now we need Lina, right? No, Lina might have been in Stampede. Got it. Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. Wait, is this a real return? Or did he? The tape looked like the PSA tape. I need to check it out. Was this resealed or not? Because how are there this many 10s in a row? Moonlight Dragon. That's insane. Oracle Mod. Okay, we broke the streak. I had to say something. I should have just kept my mouth shut. Palladium Oracle Mahad. It's a pretty cool, I mean, Season 5 Yu-Gi-Oh anime moment, but not as nostalgic just because not everybody made it to Season 5. A lot of people I know were like, what? There's 5 seasons? I thought it ended at Pegasus. I thought that was it. No, it didn't. There's a lot better. Not better, but there's a lot more stuff after that. Okay. Trade in. PSA 9. So if you want to discard your blue eyes, you can draw 2 cards, but who would discard their blue eyes? That's disrespectful. I'm running out of room. These stacks are getting too high. Gementen, Mermail, Abistius. A little Mermail action. Abistius. Something about this card I just don't like. I don't know what it is. Every time I see it, I'm like, ugh, Mermail, Abistius. Again, you know, maybe I just pulled too many of them or something. Let me move this over. We're going to make new stacks now. I need more room. All right, so still more 10s than 9s right now. We have a Dark Paladin. That would have been big because this is a pretty expensive card. I'm pretty sure my Dark Paladin that I sold got lost. PSA 10. Or I got scammed, one of the two. But I'm pretty sure it got lost. Yeah, sadly. It's a pretty expensive card too, so that was unfortunate. I think the PSA 10 was like $350 or something when I sold it. So that was a brutal one to get lost in the mail or whatever. Okay, the Winged Dragon and Raw Alt Art. PSA 9. Yeah, okay, this is unfortunate because God card alternate art PSA 10 would be sweet, so we're gonna have to make do with a 9 there. So they are now even. Man, this is close between 9s and 10s. Injection Fairy Lily, that's a big one. PSA 10 IFL Injection Fairy Lily. This card's crazy in GOAT format. I mean, quick effect, gain 3k. Hard to deal with, man. I mean, the thing is the life point thing, so it's like you gotta make sure you have life points and everything, but it's pretty cool. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, near mint to mint 8. Oh no, 3 blue eyes. Legend of Justice Kaiba, man. Make this guy pretty easy, but unfortunately he's a PSA 8, so not gonna help too much. If you're a PSA 8, do you even have 4,500 attack points is the question. I don't know. Answer that in the comments. Okay, next up we have Jinzo, PSA 10. That's our guy right there. Jinzo. Trap cards and their effects on the field cannot be activated. Negate all trap effects on the no traps allowed with Jinzo out there. That's crazy. What a guy. Next up, House Dragon Maid, Gem Mint 10. Little Dragon Maid action. Fusion. Pretty cool. Next card. Ancient Gear Fortress. Okay, so these are some like sort of random are these main set ones? Yeah, that's a main set. So was the House Dragon Maid. So very cool. Looks like this is gonna be a fully Bonanza QCR set or return from what I'm seeing. Slide for the Sky. The alt art god cards, man. They're getting 9s, unfortunately. That's such a sweet looking card. Beautiful. Alt art god cards. All right, next up. Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. PSA 9. And now, I will say, he did hit all of the nostalgia cards, basically, like Dark Magician Girl, Jinzo, Summon Skull, Dark Magician, Red Eye, like all those got PSA 10. But some of the cooler, like new nostalgia cards, he hasn't had luck with for the most part. Let's see if we can turn that around. Obelisk is a 9 as well, so all the alt art god cards are not paying off right now, unfortunately. But hey, that's okay. Still more 10s than 9s. Let's see if we can get another 10 to extend that lead. Oh, DMOC. This would have been one. DMOC. Yeah, DMOC and CED both didn't get 10. Invasion of Chaos reprints, not doing so hot. Such a sweet artwork. So cool to see that stamp on there, but a PSA 9. Oh, they're tied now. Come on, give us a 10, baby. Chimera Tech Overdragon. This is a cool GX card. This is a funny card. When you summon Chimera Tech Overdragon and it blows up your whole field and you summon a Future Fusion and then it's just over. Yeah, that's a thing that happens. So I need to make that a short out of our duel with Farfa. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me just send you a note, Kenneth, right now. All right, next card, Chimera Tech and Heat Wave. Okay, we got a little Heat Wave, little dinosaurs. Little dinosaur landed 4 time. Okay, PSA 10, we'll take it. Keep it going. A anti-magic arrows and anti-magic arrows. A Tempest Dragon Ruler of Storms. So we're getting some more 9s here. We're tied up now. We're tied up. 9s and 10s. Come on, give us a 10. Let's go. Man, every time we tie it up, we get a 10. This is nice. Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon. Juggernaut Lieb. I don't know how to say it, but PSA 10 is a PSA 10. We take those. Come on. United we stand. Divided we fall. Man, backs against one, we'll be together. Okay, Yeah, enough of that. But that's a cool card. PSA 10. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, next up we have Armory Arm, another 8. So this one should be cracked and played in an Edison deck, I think, at this point, probably. But maybe you can buy it and crack it yourself and get a Edison playable quarter century because it's in 8, sadly. A few more cards. Strike Ninja. PSA 10. This is nice Invasion of Chaos card. Very beautiful. Very awesome. I played a Wheeled Goat, or was it Wheeled Edison? I think it was Wheeled Goat where I used the ninjas, and that was fun. Yeah, because that's the Goat deck. But we've just done so few Wheeled Goats recently and just haven't had as many episodes of that. But that was a cool deck using ninjutsu auto transformation and stuff. Go check out that video. It's fun. All right, next card is Curse Seal, the Forbidden Spell. Bastion. Trying to get rid of all the spells in the deck. Smart move, but didn't quite pay off. Few cards left. Testigre. PSA 9. Okay, let's not spend too much time on the 9s. Let's try to get another 10. Yeah, there we go. Nemesis Corridor. Very cool. This is a lot of quarter centuries from Bonanza. Good stuff. Then a Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Another Edison staple. Unfortunately, just a 9 on that one. That's all right. That's all right. Next card. Not Chimera Tech. Cyber Valley, another Edison card. This one got a 10 though. Very nice. Really cool artwork. I really like just the Cyber Dragons just look cool. That's why they're a fan favorite. They just look fantastic. So maybe we have like 7 cards left now. We have a Gold Woo Lord of Dark World. He's a Woo Lord. He will woo you in and destroy you. Very cool. Cards left. Elemental Hero Prisma, another really good Edison card. Unfortunately, it got a PSA 9. It's all right. Try this one and get a PSA 10 nostalgia card. Okay, Fable Lori. Gonna play a little bit of Snake Eye Fiendsmith over here. Yeah. PSA 9. Put it in your deck as a graded slab. Let's see about the next one. Yeah. Apprentice Magician. Man, it's coming down to the end. He's gonna be more 9s or 10s. It's tied with 3 cards left. And there's 5 8s, by the way. Let's see. We need a 10. Hold them off, 10s. Yeah, Full Force Virus. Nice. Okay, so here's the situation. Up 1. If one of these is a 9 and one of these is a 10, 10 wins. If one of these is a 9, one of these is an 8, 10 ties. If they're both 9s, 9 wins. Let's hope they're both 10s. Let's just hope for that. And it's a blowout. Here we go. 2 cards left. PSA 10, DDSA, they locked it up. So they are officially... The most grades were PSA 10s. Now, they're not completely halfway yet because there were 5 8s, but that's a nice nostalgia card, DD Assailant. If this is a 10, it'll be 2 away from having half the cards be 10s, which is pretty close. And a PSA 10 Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. If you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more PSA Return videos, I'm going to have more of those coming up very, very soon, as I mentioned earlier in the video. So don't forget to check out ruxin34.com, where all these cards will be for sale. It's been a fun video. If you enjoy these PSA videos, I have an entire playlist called PSA Returns. Go check it out. You can see old PSA returns, prices of old cards, what they were worth back then. It should be a fun time to delve back into that playlist. There's like 60 of those videos. So go check those out, or anything else on the channel. I'll see you guys later. Blue Eyes White Dragon in the left back! So we have Transforming Sphere. Did we get Dark Arm Dragon? Let's go! We just have to believe, believe.